hope you're having a great day. Today, I want to talk about, when it comes to your health, when it comes to your physical health, when it comes to your emotional health, it comes to your mental health, it comes to your spiritual health. While we keep on searching for new techniques, we keep on searching for new superfoods, new ways to exercise, new ways to sleep deeper, new ways to meditate, to relax, to chant, to find silence in our lives. We should never forget one thing. There is always a simple fundamental that runs everything in life. Life cannot run without fundamentals. There are fundamentals in nature, there is fundamentals in engineering, fundamentals in electricity, fundamentals in every aspect in your life. While we want to chase complication, we should never forget simplicity. See, most people today are programmed to search for more and more when it comes to changing our health or our relationships. You have a problem in your relationships, you have 10 relationship books in your bookshelf. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. Okay, read as much as you want, learn. We should never ever think we know it all. We should continue learning. But never forget to ask yourself, have I got the fundamentals right? Because you can have 100 books on relationships. You can have 100 books on spirituality, 100 books on diets and exercise and meditation on your bookshelf. But if you don't have the fundamentals in place, nothing is ever going to work. You're going to spend this one life that you have, finite time, always searching, always in the pursuit of happiness, health, all of that stuff. But you haven't got the fundamentals in place. You see, nature, God, the higher powers have made it simple for us. That simplicity is found in being consistent with the fundamentals. Today I said I was going to talk about one thing that can help you improve your health, your relationships, your personal growth, your business, any aspect in your life that you want to improve. The word I'm going to use is responsibility. You see, we don't take responsibility for what we must do. That is the main fundamental I want to talk about. Then comes diets and exercise and whether you meditate for 10 minutes or 1 hour. But your responsibility, it's a mindset. Unless you decide to take responsibility for your health, it's never going to change. You're always going to want to blame someone. You always want to go, complain about the system, complain about the bad foods that exist in your supermarket. The problem isn't the bad foods. In that same supermarket, you also have good foods, right? You have a choice. You're just making the wrong choice. So everyone wants to blame, oh, I don't have time. My job, it keeps me busy. I don't have time to work out. Yes, you do have time to work out. It's just that you've not taken the responsibility to make that time because it isn't important to you. The same thing with sleep. Everyone has an excuse. Oh, I don't have time to sleep. Of course you have time to sleep. You've just not taken the responsibility to make it work. So how? The world today has become health obsessed. Everyone wants to go deeper into meditation, deeper into nutrition. Do that. But number one, have you got the fundamentals right? One of the fundamentals is owning responsibility. Why are so many kids and teenagers today off the path? Because they haven't been given that sense of responsibility to be accountable for. Every failure, their parents have gone to school to fight with the teachers or change the system so that their kids could be comfortable. When it's right, do that. But when it's wrong, how's your child ever going to learn? How have you taught your child responsibility when it comes to relationships? If you've always tried to make things easy for them, you've always given them a sense of entitlement that they are right, they are always loved, everything is good, they're going to fail. Parents don't understand that they are putting their children up for failure when they don't teach them responsibility. They don't want to punish them. They don't want to teach them. They don't want to discipline them. There are ways to do it. There are wrong ways of punishment. There are wrong ways of discipline. And then there are right ways. And then you expect everything to work for them. It's the same thing with you. In today's world, the biggest problem is no one wants to take responsibility. You want to outsource your health to a doctor and expect your doctor to fix everything. You want to outsource your health to your nutritionist and expect that nutritionist to fix everything. But you've not taken responsibility for the meals that you've eaten wrong. You've not taken responsibility that when your doctor said exercise, you failed to exercise. But you want to blame the system because you don't want to take responsibility. If you are that kind of person that is always complaining and blaming, it's okay. It's human nature. But you are also that kind of person that doesn't want to take responsibility. It is the people who blame and complain that never want to take responsibility. So they want to project it onto someone else. You are responsible for your kids' behaviors in and outside of your house, no matter what. You can't blame the system. You can't blame the school. It is the upbringing of the child at home that determines his behavior or her behavior in school. You can't blame the teachers. You got to take responsibility. It's your kid. You can't outsource discipline to the school. You can't, they can support the system, but you got to lay the groundwork at home. Even in your business, even in your careers, wherever you are, personal growth, if you've not taken responsibility, you're just going to blame the system. Oh, spirituality isn't for me. It is for you. You've just not taken responsibility to be okay with failure. You've not taken the responsibility to learn that practicing what you read in spirituality is the most important thing. Reading sounds good. Watching Instagram posts feels good. But it's useless because you moved on to the next post without practicing or taking the essence of what you've learned today and putting it into practice. And that's why social media is destructive for most people and super helpful for some people. The people who practice, the people who take away knowledge and put it into practice because they own responsibility for their life. Any problem that you're facing in life with your health today, you're struggling to lose weight, you're struggling to gain weight, you have a cancer, you have diabetes, you have a problem in your body. It comes with responsibility. You have to take responsibility. You cannot blame the world, you cannot blame the system. You have to start looking at, this is my body, this is my business, this is my child, this is my relationship. I am responsible for it. I got to do my best. Everyone expects everyone else to do the best for them, but they're not willing to do the best for themselves. The system right there is broken. It's broken. When you live in expectation that everyone has to be perfect around you for you and do everything for you, that's fine. But what are you doing for yourself? Because you've outsourced responsibility, you don't want to take accountability for what you should do. Are you accountable for all those extra desserts you ate? Are you accountable for all the workouts that you missed? Are you accountable for the way you've abused your body over the last 10 to 15 years and that may be the reason why you have a disease today? No, it's fine. You got the disease. Take accountability and responsibility for what you haven't done so it can inspire you to start doing what you should be doing. And that is the first fundamental. No superfood is going to solve this problem for you. No exercise program is going to solve this problem for you. No amount of chanting and praying is going to solve this problem for you. Every religion and spiritual path teaches you one thing. Learn, absorb, practice, put it into practice, and own the responsibility for it. You got to own the responsibility for everything. And that is where the first fundamental is broken. People want to change, but they're not willing to do the work. People want to evolve, but they're not willing to put in discipline and consistency. Any amount of failure hits them, they give up. This is not for me. It is for you. You're just not being patient enough because you don't own the responsibility. So today, reflect on everything that is going well in your life or not going well. You're in a relationship. You are responsible for what is happening. Now, if there is something out of your control, you are still responsible for the decision that you make for yourself. Whether you want to stay in that relationship or whether you want to move out. You can't outsource that responsibility to your kiddie party friends and, rely on their opinion of what they're going to say. All their opinions are based on what they are going through life. Their lives, not your life. Your life situation is completely different. While you can vent out and talk about it, it's good to express. You can't expect to find a solution there. You got to own responsibility for your solution. But everyone wants the outside world to give them a solution because you're fearful of owning the responsibility, of being wrong. Part of developing responsibility is being responsible for the consequences. You have the ability to make any choice in life that you want today. You can stay in a relationship or walk out. You can decide to be healthy or not. You can decide to continue smoking or not. You can continue to have self-destructive behavior or not. It's your life. You choose, but in that choice, you own the responsibility for the consequences of your choice. Never forget that. You are free. Everyone thinks, oh, I'm not free. Of course you're free. Everyone is free. You have the freedom to choose. You have the freedom to decide. You have the freedom to stay, the freedom to go. You have freedom. But every choice that you make comes with a consequence. And that consequence is your responsibility. And no one wants to be responsible for the consequence, so you want to outsource responsibility to everyone else. And that's when you're stuck in life. You can never improve. You can never evolve. You continue a life of being health obsessed, constantly chasing happiness, constantly trying to be someone. No, the fundamental is broken, and that one fundamental is responsibility. So today, reflect on everything in your life which is not going well for you, things that you need to change, and ask yourself one question: where am I not taking responsibility? Take that responsibility, own it. It is your responsibility to eat well. It is your responsibility to move more. It is your responsibility for the thoughts that you have. It is your responsibility to want to sleep better. It's your responsibility. There can be thousands of experts who will guide you, but it is still your responsibility. When you realize this, and when you make that mind shift, that mindset change, everything in your life is gonna get better, because now you can actually live a free life of choice. Because every choice you make it mindfully. This could be the consequence. Am I willing to be responsible for the consequence of failure if I take this risk? Yes, do it. In most cases, you will succeed. But if you operate from a space of fear, you will only have a result of fear. Whether you operate from a space of fear in love, in your decisions at work, in your family decisions, in parenting, your only result is going to be from a space of fear. So the number one fundamental is responsibility. Today, reflect on your life. Where all have you not been taking responsibility? And there you will start to find your solution. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, breathe deep, and remember, you care is all about you. Excuses are the easiest things to make. Excuses are for people who do not want to take responsibility. So you got to understand that is also your biggest obstacle. Every excuse you make is an easy way for you to justify something or to feel good about yourself. But you're stuck. You're not evolving, you're not growing, you're not moving forward. And in life, change is the only thing that's constant. You got to be changing in every aspect of your life. Have a great day, everyone.